Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexa and today we have a lower body workout at the gym. In this workout, I'm going to do 5 exercises with the machines at the gym. So the workout is usually going to consist of the warm-up, 5 exercises of workout, and a cool down. I can guarantee that after doing this workout, you're going to feel it in your legs and in your glutes. And this is a perfect workout to build your muscle. And if you are short on time, this is perfect for you as well. I'm going to share my tips and explain why I do certain exercises and how I do it. Also, if you like my channel, please like and subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments below about the workout. So if you're ready to feel the burn in your muscles and build your glutes, let's get started. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we have legs workout at the gym with the glute focused. In this workout, I'm gonna do some exercises and I'm gonna explain why I do this and give you some tips. So here's me at the gym. I usually come wearing sweatpants and sweatshirts just because it's so cold outside, and then I just take them off. So I like wearing shorts on my glutes and legs day. This way I can better see the movement and I can see my muscles working. So I'm just getting ready, taking it off, and we are gonna start with the warm-up. So we're starting with the warm-up, and this is 5 to 10 minutes of any cardio machine you can use at the gym. I'm using a treadmill and I'm gonna do speed 5. I'm gonna run a little bit on the incline too, but you can use it slower. You don't have to go crazy here, but warming up prior to any workout will help prepare your muscles for action. You'll increase blood flow throughout your body and prepare your nervous system and increase your mental focus, which will give you a great sweat session. Summer's getting closer. No time to be sober, sunshine on my shoulders. I'm alive and breathing. After finishing the warm-up on the treadmill or any cardio, we're gonna do some dynamic stretches. So dynamic stretches prepares our body for exercise and lowers the risk of injury, especially if you're working with the heavy weights that we're gonna work with. So here we're gonna do some squats. We're gonna stand with our legs hip distance apart and just go into squat position. We're gonna push through the heels and we're already gonna feel in our glutes. After finishing squats, we're gonna do some alternating lunges. So one leg's gonna go in the 90-degree in front of you, the other one's gonna go behind you. Again, we're gonna push through the heels and we're gonna feel it in our glutes. So this movement's gonna mimic the movements we're gonna do with our weights, so that's really good, so our body can warm up and we're not gonna get the injuries while we're doing it with the weights. And one more dynamic stretching is leg swings. We're gonna hold on to something and gonna do leg swings on each leg. We're gonna do the controlled movements, so we're gonna feel it in our glutes. So we are warming up our glutes and legs as well. After we have thoroughly warmed up, we are gonna do the workout. I am gonna start with the Smith machine squats, and I love Smith machines because it provides stability and safety, and especially it's good for beginners. I'm gonna remove the old weight that was like 45 pounds on each, and the barbell itself on the Smith machines is 20 pounds. So I'm gonna start with just the barbell just to warm up as well. Again, I'm also using a barbell pad, and I recommend using it, that it can prevent your neck and your shoulders from injury and from bruises, because the barbell is rough and cold. So we're gonna stand with our legs hip distance apart again, and we're gonna mimic the actual squat that we just did in the warm-up, but we do have 20 pounds on our shoulders. So just go with your legs parallel parallel to the floor and push through the heels. Next up, I'm gonna add some weights. I'm adding 25 pounds on each side. This is not my maximum weight that I can do. I usually do with 35 pounds on each side, but for the video, I'm doing 25 pounds on each. And this is already good, so the total weights would be like around 70 pounds. Same movements, same squats. We're going to parallel to the floor and pushing through the heel. Making sure you're engaging the core, and you're also going to feel it in your back and in your arms. Pushing through the heels and feeling it in your hamstrings and glutes and also quads. I'm doing 4 sets of 10 reps, and you can do maybe 12 reps. But just make sure that the last 2 reps are heavy and you can do no more than 10 or 12. If you can do more than 12 reps, I recommend to increase the weights. Also, squats is a compound movement. It means it works 2 or more muscle groups. Next up is going to be split squats. It's going to be more of isolation exercise. You're going to still feel it in your back and in your other leg, but it's gonna isolate one leg as it's gonna go in the front. You're gonna go under the barbell as well. One leg's gonna be in front of you in a 90 degrees angle, the other one's gonna go behind you, and you're gonna push through the heel of the front leg and feeling it in your glutes. Reverse split squats kind of look like reverse lunges, but it's different because we're not gonna bring our legs together. They always gonna stay in the same position, so the leg that's in the front is the working leg right now, so we're gonna feel it in the right leg and in the right glutes. We're gonna do 4 sets of 10 reps on each leg, so after you're done one side you can take a break and come back and do the other side, but I prefer just switch them. This way I can really feel it in both of my glutes. Also, I'm not taking the heaviest weight I can do because I would prefer to do the right technique and the full range of motion. And if sometimes you do too much of a weight, you can't really think of the form, but you're thinking of more like how can I like finish doing the exercise because the weight is too heavy. So I don't recommend taking the heaviest weight. I would say like something that is maybe like 10 or kind of 15 pounds less of like your maximum weight. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I could do like 25 or 35 pounds on each side. That is like a perfect weight for me. Next up is one of my favorite ever exercise for lower body, and this is Bulgarian split squats. I know some people don't like it, and I can understand why. This is not the easiest exercise and people can make a lot of mistakes performing it, but I want to show you that first of all, if you don't know how to do it, try to do it with your body weight. You don't need dumbbells or anything, but just try it with the body weight. So one leg's gonna go on the bench or chair or whatever you have. The other one's gonna stay on the ground, while the leg that's in the front is the working leg, and the one that's on the bench is just there for the balance. It's supporting it. If you want to feel it more in your glutes, bend a little bit in the front. This way you're gonna push through the heels and feel it more in your glutes than your quads. So once you try it with the body weight, you can pick up the dumbbells, and it doesn't have to be the heaviest dumbbells. Again, I'm using 20 pounds here, but make sure you're performing it correct. So go to the top and then slowly go to the bottom. It's also important to control the movement. Don't go too fast. Also, we're gonna do 4 sets of 10 reps on each leg, and here I recommend to take a break between 2 legs because the exercise is intense. I'm staying in this moment, though it's hard sometimes, but I work. Next great exercise for your glutes and hamstrings is Romanian deadlifts. So to begin, we're gonna pick up the dumbbells and stand tall. Keeping the shoulders down, we're gonna brace the abdominals and initiate a hip hinge. So basically we're trying to push the wall, like there's a wall or door behind us that we're trying to push with our hips. We're gonna keep a slight bend in the knees and hinge until the stretch in the hamstring is felt. We just gonna go a little under the knees. And to return to the standing position, we're gonna squeeze the glutes and hamstrings with body weight in the midfoot. Do not allow the upper body to pull the weight and extend the hips. So make sure you engage the core and you're pushing through the heels. Also, we're gonna do 3 sets of 12 reps here. I'm using 25 pounds dumbbells, but you can adjust the weight based on your strength.
I feel it growing every day. I feel the love. I feel the love. I hope it never goes away. I feel the love.
Another great isolation exercise, and this is the last one, is single glute bridges. This is a great exercise for your hamstrings and glutes. We're gonna start with warm up with the body weight. Just performing it with the body weight, you're already gonna feel it in your glutes. Make sure you squeeze the glutes on the top and then you go down. One leg's gonna be in a 90 degrees, the other one's gonna be in the air. The one that's in a 90 degrees is gonna be the working leg, and you're gonna feel it on that leg in your glutes and hamstrings. Also, make sure you breathe in and breathe out and look in front of you. Don't overextend so you don't injure your back. Just go in 90 degrees. And then make sure you switch the legs. So we're gonna do about like 10 reps on each leg just to warm up, and then later we're gonna add the weight. After we warmed up a little bit with the body weight, we can add some weight. I'm using 20 pounds here. I'm gonna put it on the working leg, the one that stays on the floor. Again, be very careful with doing that. Don't injure yourself, don't overextend. So I'm gonna place it just a little lower than my hips, and then we're gonna lift up the other leg and do the hip hinge movement again. So basically going down and up with the dumbbell on the legs. So this is gonna increase the performance of the exercise. You're gonna feel it more. But again, you are welcome to do it with just the body weight, or you can do the resistance bands as well. So after finishing our weight training, we're gonna do the cool down. Cool down is important as it lets the heart rate and blood pressure slowly recover to the level that was before the exercise. We're gonna do some quad stretching here, standing for about like 30 to 40 seconds on each side and switch the legs. Next up, we're gonna go to the floor and do some hamstring stretches. One leg's gonna be in the front of you about 90 degrees, and we're gonna lean forward, and then we're gonna bring our arm to the top and rotate to the right. This is gonna do the stretch for your back and your hamstrings. Stay about 20 seconds on each leg and then switch leg. We're gonna switch to the left one. Gonna lean a little bit forward. For about 20 to 30 seconds. And then rotate to the left. Next up, we're gonna lay on the floor and do some knee to chest stretches. So just bring your knees to the chest as close as possible and wrap your arms around the knees for support. Keep your left arm on the right leg and turn to the left. Hold this about 30 seconds. And then switch leg. Your right arm's gonna go on the left leg and turn to the right. So cooling down is important as it can prevent injury and help with the muscle recovery. So even if you have few minutes to do your cool down, that'll be really beneficial for you, so don't skip it. Also, if you like this video, please like and subscribe and comment with your thoughts below. I'll be really appreciative for all your likes and comments, and I'll see you in the next video.